The chants that you're hearing right behind me are students who walked out of school today in protest of ICE raids and the current administration, and all they want is their voices to be heard. In certain Bakersfield neighborhoods, you may see mailboxes just like this, but when you take a look inside, you'll see it's filled with nothing but books to combat the reading crisis right here in Kern County. According to this list in the California Bureau, it seems like California has the highest groceries nationally. And I'm going to show you what to expect when going grocery shopping with me. A Bakersfield family searching for their missing daughter tells me that her last known location was right here off of Monitor and Pacheco Street, and all they want is answers to her disappearance. July is when shelters tend to see an influx of animals, so preparing your animals before the fireworks boom is key, so they don't end up right here. A young boxer is quickly making a name for himself as one of the top amateur boxers in the nation, and he's training right here in Kern County, and he does not plan to slow down his punches. Hundreds of people came out at the Kern County Public Services building in protest due to potential Medicaid cuts. Live here at the historic Union Cemetery, where many people in the community are placing flags just like this. Tyus Rush tragically lost his life right here off of Plains Road, and his family is still mourning his death, trying to find answers from the Bakersfield Police Department, where students and families are about to go in for graduation. I'm here with Ariana Madrina. Would you be able to just tell me? I hit a second one. Do I get a prize?
Yeah, why not?
I get a prize. I love that pharmacies all across California are preparing for major changes coming to Medi-Cal that will not only impact their operations, but how you get your medications over the counter. So as you can see, it's a night filled with music, joy, and spirit. And right here at Bakersfield High School, buckling up. And keeping your child safe this summer is key, as driving crashes and deaths continue to rise nationwide and in Kern County. Avenue in Northeast Bakersfield is what neighbors describe as a quiet, peaceful community where neighbors live side by side. But on Christmas Day, that usual routine was shattered by unexpected gunfire. I'm Chantaye Imani, your Bakersfield neighborhood reporter. What began as a night filled with Christmas fireworks, a neighbor says soon became deadly.
20-ish minutes later, we heard others, but there was a distinct difference in the sounds, and they were definitely gunshots, about 4 to 5.
Cassandra Musselman is describing the night of December 25th. Just after 10 p.m., Bakersfield police responded to reports of a shooting in the 2700 block of Blade Avenue. Upon arrival, they found a man and a woman with gunshot wounds. Both were dead in the home. According to police, it appears to be a case of murder-suicide. For the Musselman, the gunfire came as a complete shock.
This neighborhood is very quiet, so to hear something like that happen, it was definitely concerning.
Other residents on Blade Avenue share the same sense of disbelief.
This community is usually really safe, and nothing bad ever really happens here. A lot of us are connected. We talk to each other a lot.
Leslie Knott has lived in the area for 15 years. She didn't want her face shown, but she tells me she became alarmed early this morning during her usual coffee run.
The thing I could really observe was them taking one body out to a van. And so I knew whatever I was seeing, it said crime scene. I thought,
what she wants most now is clarity.
I would like to find out what happened so I don't have to be afraid. Was it a random person that went and murdered?
Even visitors like Valerie Fuentes say the news has been deeply unsettling.
We have an 8-year-old at the house. She felt like, what if it happened here, you know? But with the time I have spent in this community, it has been safe, it has been quiet. So for something so morbid to happen on Christmas of all days.
Police are still pressing forward with this investigation, but the most haunted question is why there's still no answers. I'm Chantaye Imani reporting in Northeast Bakersfield. Daniela Garcia sits among the crowd of parents for what her daughter, Hasid Garcia, should have experienced, a middle school graduation.
If I could give anything in the world to have her back, I would.
Just to hear her daughter's name at graduation, you wouldn't think she would have had to go through obstacles yet. Would you be able to tell me one more time all the hard work you went through just to hear your daughter's name?
I started off with the principal of the school, then I went through the supervisor of districts, and then I went through the actual superintendent of districts, and then from there I started doing a petition online.
At first, Greenfield Union School District didn't want to say Hasid Garcia's name because she committed suicide. Persistence, some others' love, and the community support, the school finally agreed to say,
in memoriam, the first name read of the class of 2025, Hasid Garcia.
She says saying Hasid Garcia is more than just a name. She was a star student, a kind soul, and a representation of the names of lives lost who weren't honored.
I would love to start either a nonprofit or something in their honor, equally for my daughter and for something of, suicidal survivors.
Now at graduation, she stands in support of Hasid Garcia's friends like Nicholas Holcomb, who was one out of the 2,000 signatures that fought to hear Hasid Garcia's name.
This is the biggest way we can show her name, the biggest way that we can fight for her name, because in the battle of depression, you're not doing it alone. You see it as alone, but everyone's fighting with you.
He tells me how it felt hearing her name.
Knowing that she's watching over us and just that now she's actually here, sitting in a seat next to us, watching us from the stands, laughing as she says our names, that's how it felt.
That's her.
As Daniela Garcia still grieves the bright soul her daughter was, she has a message for parents.
If you feel something in your gut is not right, don't second guess it. Don't talk to them. Even if they're going to be mad at you, at least you help them.
Daniela Garcia tells me that she's grateful for the community support and wants to start her own nonprofit. For those who are experiencing a mental health crisis, you could look at the number directly at the screen for support. I'm Chantaye Imani, your Bakersfield neighborhood reporter. Megan Murphy, a teacher with the Kern High School District for 5 years, has seen a troubling trend. Literacy rates at West High have fallen to about a 5th grade reading level. Determined to turn a page, Murphy launched the Little Librarians Club.
What better way to do that than trying to get books into the hands of as many kids as young as possible before they become West High students.
A student-led effort to bring books directly into local neighborhoods. The club installed 8 free community libraries, small boxes filled with books right in front yards across West Bakersfield.
Students were like, we don't have any of these in our neighborhood, so I pulled up the map of little free libraries and we looked, and West High School neighborhoods only had 1 little free library.
Former West High student Sophia Escobar, who graduated last year, helped paint one of the libraries in February. This one inspired by banned books and her aunt's experience growing up in a country where reading wasn't a right.
By not growing up here, she has adapted, but still there's like some gaps in her literacy. She cannot fully write well even in her own language. So I definitely feel that reading on all spectrums should be a right.
For community members like Leticia Arvalo, having a little free library in her front yard is more than just convenient. It's a way to inspire the next generation.
The kids, when they walk through my house, they go to the stop sign right on the corner, that they stop and get books, and I see cars, they stop with families, and to me makes me happy.
Using a free little library is as simple as opening it up, checking what books excite you. Ooh, the celebration. And then, once you're done reading it, putting it back in or donating another book in its place. Murphy's long-term goal is to expand into East Bakersfield, targeting book desert areas like Highland High, Foothill High, and Miramonte, but she knows it will take a village.
If they're not a West High student, find a teacher that would be willing to be a staff advisor and have them reach out to me, and maybe we can get a club started at their school.
If you want to find a little library in your neighborhood or donate, you could visit our website, turnto23.com, for more information. I'm Chantaye Imani, your Bakersfield neighborhood reporter.